Welcome everybody. It's Bodega Sports and we're watching the playoffs. It's the playoffs. And you guys haven't heard from us not nearly as much as you should have during basketball season. But it's your host, Ken Dogs, and your man,
BX Lewis in the building.
It's East Coast and the East Coast sucks. All right, you're going to hear the basketball in the background. Just to let you know what's going on. Miami's getting their ass buzzed. I don't care what BX Lou says. It is 19-12, people.
That's not getting your ass buzzed, though.
Listen, for a team
what the Warriors did to the Spurs earlier, that's getting your ass whipped.
Let's talk about that first of all.
Wait, before we even jump into them, who's in the playoffs? Playoffs?
I don't even know. You need to pull that up. I'll tell you what my seeding was. So my seeding, right, was number 1, Celtics. Did I get that right?
No.
So you had number 1 Celtics as well. So we both got that messed up.
We both wrong.
Okay. Who's number 1? Come on, man.
The Raptors.
The Raptors is number 1?
Yeah, man.
Well, technically we could have had number 1, but Kyrie got his. He faked it. He didn't fake an injury. He basically never admitted to the fact that he was truly hurt. And it makes the Cavs look pretty smart.
Well, it wasn't even trade when you talk about injury for injury.
Yeah. Like a bootleg CD for a bootleg CD. Some crumbs for some crumbs.
Yes. I'll give you these crumbs. You take these crumbs.
Yeah. And so we basically are trying to get down to the playoffs right now.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Raptors got the number 1 seed.
All right, so we got that wrong. So then number 2 we had Pistons. I had Pistons. You had the Bucks.
Celtics made the number 2.
Okay, we got that wrong. Number 3 I had the Raptors, which is wrong, and then you had 3 Cavs.
Wrong.
For both of us?
Both of us.
I thought the Cavs was 3rd.
Nope, 6 is off.
Oh shit. So then I had number 4 the Wizards, and you had number 4 the Raptors.
Wrong. This is turning out to be wrong.
We suck. So then the Bucks and the Wizards, number 5.
Nah. Pacers.
Hornets, number 6. Did we get that right?
The Hornets ain't even in the playoffs, dog.
Damn. 76ers, I put them in there, and we both had them at number 7.
At least they in the playoffs.
And then we both effed up for number 8. Because I had the Cavs and you had the Knicks.
Well, you could put an asterisk next to mine because Porzingis got hurt.
Nigga, they did not get into the playoffs. That doesn't mean. Alright, so then we go to the West. We had the Warriors as number 1.
Wrong.
Rockets number 2. Obviously. Wrong. Spurs number 3.
Wrong.
Damn, we did the same thing. So Timberwolves and I had Thunder as number 4.
Who had the Thunder for you?
Yeah.
You got that one right.
Alright, sweet. I got 1 over you. I'm winning. The Blazers is number 5.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Alright, so then.
Who's number 6?
Number 6? Alright, so number 6 I had the T-Wolves and you had the Grizzlies.
Nope. They didn't make the playoffs.
Grizzlies didn't make it?
Nope.
T-Wolves made it though.
Yep.
Alright,
but
I'm
they
good.
ain't 6, nigga.
Number 7, I had. What the hell did I write there? You gotta help me with this one. Oh, I had the Grizzlies number 7.
Yeah.
And you had Thunder at 7.
No.
And then number 8, I had Clippers or Pelicans, and you had Clippers.
Clippers didn't make it.
Pelicans made it?
Yeah, they made it. Number 6.
Oh, okay. All right, well, so we sucked. We got like 1 right in everything.
Yep. We
so
suck ass.
I mean, it wasn't for nothing because the West Coast, it was like the last week where everybody was tied. And everybody thought that was great. But as you could see in the very first game, it was trash. Because now you have the Spurs. And I don't know what's going on with Kawhi Leonard. I think he's done with the Spurs. I
think Kawhi Leonard is out of there.
Yeah, they were talking about it while I'm watching the game, and they're basically saying, "Oh, his team told us They said his team told the Spurs that he's not ready." What? His team? And I mean his group of people that are around him.
He's tired of not being a focal point.
He wants to be. The Spurs has never been a team where it has the French. Well, I can't say that. David Robinson was the franchise until
Tim Duncan came along.
But then once Tim Duncan came along, they went into the whole, there's no more franchise. Everybody's is a franchise.
Yeah, but you know what the thing with Kawhi Leonard is? He got misdiagnosed, right? And he don't want to blame the Spurs. He don't want to make him look bad. So instead of making him look bad, he wants out. Like, look, I just want to go out of here. Y'all misdiagnosed me. This is what happened. They're not saying that, but we know this is what happened. Because he was ready to come back. He came back, and all of a sudden, his knee wasn't up to par. So what does that tell you? The team medical staff who cleared them apparently don't know what the fuck they doing.
You never go with the team medical staff. But at
That's
least
why he says his team.
Yeah, but at least he should show them the paperwork. Whatever his doctors is telling him.
Look at the man. Allison on the screen right now.
Oh, Jules.
Look at this Jules. He's icy. He's icy, son.
Icy like, whoa, she's not here right now, people. Don't get
Calm down.
Calm down. This is not pillow talk. But we watching some ankles getting broken.
With AI. Man.
Oh
my goodness, in your face.
You made him do the clap, soul clap. Double nickel.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, back to this.
Where do you think Kawhi gonna go though? Before we start picking these teams on winning for the playoffs, you get a pen. You got a pen?
Damn. Hold up. I'm gonna leave y'all with Big Salute for a second.
I'm gonna talk shit while he gone. And I'm gonna let you know what hat I'm wearing. It's blue and orange. And no, it's not the Knicks. It's not the Knicks. I got myself a OKC hat. You know, I like the underdogs. And it looks like Philadelphia is not playing with Miami. They just hitting from everywhere. And I'm happy to be here with you guys today, along with my man Ken Dog doing this. You guys deserve it. And we're going to keep coming stronger and harder. And don't forget that the Bodega Sports podcast is brought to you by Hood News Media, Hood Stories, and Pillow Talking.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter just knocking the shit out of the haters.
Haters!
And you know what I also got to say to our fans? Like, I know we have some Russian fans. I don't know some Russian words, but I'm going to learn some Russian for you guys.
Word.
Yeah.
Even if we are at war right now.
Yeah. We still Hood News still got love for you.
We're going to talk about that tonight.
Yeah. We're not with the yellow fruit. The orange fruit, the yellow fruit.
Orange, man.
The orange fruit.
You're trying to peach right now.
Yeah, you know. But he did warn you guys. With the, he told you he was going to drop the bombs first. So, Russia, we still got love for you. We told you the bombs was coming so you could get the fuck out of the way.
Get the fuck out. Boom!
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom!
You know?
Like my man Casanova. Boom, boom, boom!
But back to sports.
Back to sports. Ken Dog is back.
Damn, yo.
Okay. Let's talk about...
Why Wade look like every time he go to another team, they give him a little boost?
He look younger.
Yeah, like they give him like the new...
That's Gabby, son.
Fountain of youth. Like, you just give
Gabby gave him a little something for the game.
Okay.
Here you go, baby.
I thought you were supposed to starve somebody.
Oh, look at... Hall of Famer.
Lonzo,
morning. No, It ain't nighttime. It's morning.
It's morning.
Yo, Ben Simmons is killing me. Oh, wait a minute.
Ben Simmons is buckets.
He's not buckets right now. Miami's winning this game.
It's all right.
So much for them getting their ass with, huh?
It's first quarter.
Oh.
It's first quarter.
All right, first quarter. So let's go through these games.
Okay.
And let's pick them one by one.
I want to talk about the Spurs game first.
Well, let's pick the winners, and then we could go.
All right.
Damn, son. We ain't there yet. So the first series is...
That bucket is tight,
the
people.
Spurs and the Warriors. Who you got?
The Warriors. Let's just make this easy. I got the Warriors all the way to...
No. We're going to go through each series, man. The fans don't want to hear that.
All right, I got the
fans want to hear everything.
I got the Warriors.
How many games?
4.
You think they're getting swept?
Swept.
Nah, B.
Swept.
I got the Warriors too. I ain't even going front.
Swept.
In 5. I say San Antonio will find a way to win one.
Nah,
game.
we ain't even bring the broom. This time we doing the vacuum of the Spurs because they ain't got nobody, and it's just not they're not ready.
They're getting one.
Nah,
they're getting one.
Straight vacuum, son.
All right, whatever. What about the Wizards and the Raptors?
Wizards and the Raptors. I see that going 6.
Who?
And I honestly think the Wizards is gonna find a way to beat the Raptors.
Wizards?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna have to disagree with you on this one. I got the Raptors in 7.
I mean, I don't disagree with you either. I want the Wizards to win, but the Raptors are the favorites. So
You said Wizards. It's too late. Nigga.
yeah, I know.
Can't change it.
I'm just saying.
All right. What about the game we currently watching? The Heat and the Sixers.
Sixers all the way.
How many games?
I think all the East Coast games are gonna go 6.
You got 6 on that one too?
Yeah.
Let me see here. Let me look ahead.
I mean, Wade.
If LMB don't come back, but he will.
He will. That's why I say 6 because Miami might get them to go to 7 if LMB doesn't come back, but I just don't think Wade's gonna lose out in a couple of games.
I'm gonna shock you right now.
What?
I got the Heat in 6. 6.
I'm not disappointed in that either, just because they've never
This team ain't ready, son.
Yeah, but they're younger, dude.
Look at that. Come on, son. That's playoff basketball right there. They ain't ready, son.
He getting hype.
Look at that.
He getting hype for nothing, bro.
Cash. Money. They got white boys on the team, nigga. Come on. The Heat will upset the Sixers. And I don't see it as an upset because the Heat got people on the team who know how to play in the playoffs. They've been in the playoffs. You never go against the niggas that got, they've been there before. This young kid is a monster, though.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you right now. You heard all of the trash talking from BX Lou. Remember this when round 2 comes. Here we go. Keep going, man. Keep going.
I'm telling you. All right. Let's move on. Pelicans and the Blazers.
Man, I don't even know. It's a shoot for that one.
I'll tell you who I got. I got Dame money, baby. Dame dollars.
I'll go for the Pelicans. I want the Pelicans to win.
You want the Pelicans? How many games?
I'm going with what I want, not what I know is going to happen.
6?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3?
6.
6? Man, you just rolling the 6s, man.
I told you. I just...
Crip or something, nigga? Okay. Bucks and Celtics.
Man. That one's a close call.
That's going to be the one to watch.
That's a close call. But I'm going with the Bucks.
You going with the Bucks?
Yeah.
Wow. How many games? 6 too?
Yeah.
You want them damn 6, B.
Yeah.
Man. I'm going with the Celtics, man, in 7. They got home turf. Pacers and Cavs.
5.
I know the Cavs in 5.
Yeah.
Cavs in 5. Nah. I got the Cavs, but in 6. Pacers is a pretty good team.
We gotta blow some more air drums.
Here go another game.
Blow some more air drums to win that game.
Another close one for you, buddy.
What?
The Jazz and the Thunder.
Thunder all the way.
Thunder?
Yeah, and then that's a vacuum
and
too.
6?
That's a vacuum. 4.
What? Nope, you bugging.
That's a vacuum. 4.
Nope. I want the Thunder to win.
Oh, look at that basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, boy.
He just traveled. He just traveled.
Yeah. He traveled
He
traveled on buckets. What
the hell was that?
Traveled on buckets.
What kind of call was that?
It's called playoff basketball. Now
It's called fixed basketball. So you got the Thunder in 4? You smoking crack. Man.
Vacuum all the way, baby.
I got the Thunder in 6. But I would not be surprised if the Jazz upset them.
Wow. Okay.
You see the hat I got on, right? It's orange and blue, and it ain't the Knicks. I'm telling you, son.
Hoodie Mello, please come out the locker room, please.
If Hoodie Mello comes out the playoffs, watch out, NBA.
Hoodie Mello, could you please come out
Who else we got? Oh.
Yo, wait. Has
Tim's
Carmelo ever left the first round?
Yes.
Okay.
Tim's Rockets.
Who?
Timberwolves and the Rockets.
Oh, Rockets in 4. Vacuum.
You think that's going to be another vacuum?
Vacuum.
Damn.
That's a vacuum right there.
Rockets in 4.
Yeah. That's a vacuum, people.
I got the Rockets winning 5. I can't disrespect the Timberland coach like that. Timberwolves coach, I can't disrespect them like that. He's a good
Yeah,
coach.
they better
By the way,
be. They should be Timberland coaches
that's
because
it
they.
right there, right? Let's
Yep.
see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yeah, that's it right there.
And if all the people saying that basketball shouldn't be top 16, if you see what's gonna happen, you see how I said 6 and all of that stuff. Most of those games on the East Coast are gonna go the long distance because they all match up pretty evenly because they suck. But for the West Coast, the most part, the top tier teams are just gonna run through like butter through the other teams. And that's the problem, people. That's the problem. We already know the playoffs are gonna be the Rockets.
Playoffs?
Are gonna be the Rockets versus the Warriors.
So you assume. I'm
I
not
assume
assuming that yet.
There's only 2 things that could happen. This could be the Rockets versus the Warriors, or the Thunder versus the Warriors. In any combination, the Warriors is there. And then in the East Coast, it's one combination: Cavs versus whoever else. And it doesn't matter who comes out the East. There's nobody on the East Coast that could beat a West Coast team. Nobody. I don't even think the Cavs has a shot at beating the West Coast
the
team.
Cavs ain't got no shot beating nobody.
So exactly. So then who else is on the East Coast that could have a
But
shot?
I don't think the Cavs are gonna come out the East.
They might not come out this year.
don't
But at the same time,
you?
I'd rather the Cavs come out
I
than
don't.
see the Warriors. If the Warriors play,
Wait, hold on.
Warriors.
If you treasure your man LeBron James like everyone else does, you want him to lose before the finals. You don't want him going to another finals and losing another finals, my nigga.
I do want him to.
Why? That's gonna fuck up his legacy, nigga.
No, because Jordan had people talk all this shit that they want to. Jordan went through the same path. Jordan went to this.
But
He
there's a
got his
difference.
ass bust.
Yeah, but there's a difference. When he made it to the finals, he didn't lose. That's the difference. And then he retired, came back, and didn't lose again, my nigga.
It's okay. Everybody's not supposed to have the same legacy.
No, but you can't put up one legacy with the other if you don't bring up both of them.
No one is gonna be better than Jordan. Okay, no one. All these people trying to be better than Jordan.
It's generational.
It's generational. You have the best players generational. And then you can't say Jordan was better than this person in that time or whatever. So right now, LeBron people don't understand. If I'm making it to the finals and someone's beating me, good for them. But that means I was the best on my side. Ain't nobody else better than me.
It should be the best on your side. It should be the best worldwide. Answer me this question, right? Since LeBron been in the NBA, right? How many years in a row you think he should have got MVP?
Almost every year.
Bullshit.
Almost every year.
Nah, every year.
Almost every year.
Nah, you bugging.
Almost every year.
What you been smoking, sir? 'Cause I want some.
Almost every year.
Now you smoking, man.
Almost every.
He hasn't been great every year.
Yes, he has.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Have you seen how many games he's
See,
missed?
this year, I got to give it to him this year because he's been playing with both.
He's not getting it this year.
Of course not. But he's been playing. It's the same thing like they did with Jordan. Jordan should have got it every year from 86 and on till he retired. Well, not till he retired because he went to the Wizards. But whatever. That was a money play. But you know what I mean. But I don't think LeBron been MVP every year.
Almost every year. Almost every year.
Listen.
They had a lot
End of the day.
They had a lot of improved players in years that got it instead of him. But improved is not the same thing as
It's like
best
this.
player.
It's like this, right? Clyde Drexler said the other day that the only reason Michael Jordan won 6 rings was because he had, what was it? 5 Hall of Fame players playing with him. Yeah? Where? I'd like to know what Clyde Drexler was smoking. I like to sell that shit.
He was smoking that crack.
How the fuck?
He was smoking
Michael Jordan had 1 Hall of Famer with him when he first won the first 3, and then he had 2 Hall of Famers the next 3. Dennis Rodman was washed up. He was just catching rebounds. He wasn't playing like he was playing.
Jordan won because of Pippen. Jordan got his Batman and Robin on with Pippen.
Yep.
That's why Jordan won. Without Pippen, Jordan would have had a hard time because everybody was just focusing on him.
Everybody had somebody back in the day.
Exactly. And Pippen without Jordan is trash.
That's why I don't consider Pippen to be a Hall of Famer.
So when people go and be like, oh, Jordan brought the best out of his players. Kerr is trash without Jordan. Trash without Jordan.
Nope.
Yeah, Bill Cartwright, all these dudes, it's trash without Jordan. So
team basketball.
I don't see why people try to.
They just need to stop it already.
It's the same thing with Kobe. Kobe won his ring. As talented as Kobe is because he always had that great big man that helped him. And he got Paul Gasol in his prime. He got Shaq in his prime. Without those two players, he wouldn't have done that.
This is why I don't put Kobe above Jordan, because he always had a big man.
Oh, well, Kobe can't be against Jordan because he never had Defensive Player of the Year. Jordan had that like twice.
6 times.
No, Defensive Player of the Year? I don't know, but
6 of those, bro.
Yeah, well, just that alone makes you understand the difference.
6 of those.
To be the greatest scorer and have Defensive Player of the Year,
that's amazing.
That's amazing.
That's an amazing.
That means you're playing both ends of the court. You know what Kobe played? Ole! That's what he played, people. He wasn't a Mamba. He played Ole, baby.
Yo, can I ask you something?
What?
Did he just push him off?
Yeah.
Come on, son.
But you all right,
the
so
playoffs is fixed like a motherfucker.
The playoff is fixed because they realize the talent is not where it needs to be, so the refs are given what they call this is the rule of the game.
Oh, all right, so yo, this shit still brings me back to the old school, son. How if the rules that we had today were applied back then, oh my goodness.
I watched the tape back then of how Jordan used to get smash mouth. Just like, not just Jordan, but everybody getting the elbows.
Thomas caught 27 stitches thanks to Carmelo.
And if it wasn't for Jordan going to the NBA and saying, listen, man, I'm not going to last if you guys don't change the rules, this wouldn't happen. And then when Kobe and all these players talking about, Wade tried to bring the youth back, the water didn't work.
An offensive foul?
The water didn't work. Yeah, he cleared it off of his hand. We're watching the highlights, people. We're watching the highlights.
Unbelievable.
Philly's too young, and they're going to outlast Miami. Miami is going to give you a good 2 games, and then they're going to get tired.
They're gonna have to fucking run the ball.
Yeah. And then
if they don't run the ball on Miami yet, Miami's going to beat them.
They are going to run the ball. That's what they do. They're young. They're going to run the ball. As soon as Embiid come back, it's not even going to be a playoff game. Because right now, they should be blowing them out. Why? Because they have Whiteside, and Philly has nobody.
Nah, Philly got a staff, man.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Whiteside in the middle. Who does Philly have for Whiteside? Nobody.
Somebody named Cedric.
Nobody. So right now, while Embiid is out, they need to win this game. Because if Embiid comes back and they don't win, they're done. They're pretty much done. That's why I said it's like,
I still got the Heat within his 6.
Nah. Like, you see Wade, like he's sweating, he's looking good.
Steroids or some shit.
By the second game, he on his way down. The flame is gonna burn. He gonna come out like maybe drop 40 the second game, and they ain't gonna burn down.
You know when Wade's career started going downhill? When he changed sneakers. When he changed sneakers and went to them Chinese sneakers or whatever sneakers he got from.
But all sneakers Chinese though.
I guess so.
You just paid him a little.
Own shit. He fucked shit up.
You just paid him a little bit more money.
When he made his own shit, he fucked up. His feet started getting fucked up. His knees was all fucked up.
Well, they just showed since he left Cleveland and he went back to Miami, he's averaging 0.8 points higher.
Yep.
But the difference is he got 1 minute higher, so I mean, it don't make a difference. I'm telling you right now, and that's a foul. They should have got that, but
wow.
Philly's too young, man.
These niggas is playing push-up. They playing jail ball.
Yeah.
They pushing off. Yo, son, this is why I don't watch the NBA no more.
Yeah.
I don't watch it because of this. Come on.
Yo, what happened? Ladies and gentlemen, we're watching the NBA. We're critiquing the game between.
We're not critiquing the game. We're critiquing these bitch ass referees, B.
Hey, everybody has a job.
Unfortunately, it looks like they don't know how to do their job.
It's first round. Maybe they should have some Modelos.
Maybe.
I don't know.
So sticking to the NBA, dog, and being that we made a prediction and all that, draft is coming up. You ready for the draft?
You should talk to the fans about your predictions for the Knicks. Coaching staff.
Coaching staff? Well, I got three picks right now. My first pick would be Mark Jackson. Of course.
I like Mark Jackson, but Mark Jackson to me has a demeanor that he needs to get checked.
No. The problem with Mark Jackson is he's old school, he's religious, and the NBA don't want that. But if you
What do you
notice,
mean? What do you mean he's religious?
he has religious backgrounds. He had a problem with the ownership of the Warriors because the ownership of the Warriors had, he was a single dude and he had that lifestyle. Women coming in and out of his life.
Yeah.
And Mark Jackson was like, yo, that's your personal life, but you shouldn't be showing that to these young kids.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of example we're setting. And this is all true. You can check it. It's on ESPN. We don't do no fact checking up in here. But I read on it.
This is Bodega Sports, no fact checking. Hashtag no fact checking.
I like to read, and I read up on it, and that's true. That the reason why he got let go was because he was telling the owner, like, yo, like, don't bring that kind of lifestyle to these young kids. We need to set a better example. And they were like, yo, hold up, this is my personal life. He's like, I get it. But when you walk in between those doors, this is my life.
Yo,
that's why he got let go.
They fired the Bucks coach, right?
Kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got fired too. But he got fired because
He's like Mark Jackson, though. He wants control of the system.
He had control of the team, and you got the general manager coming in here trying to tell him don't run this. Yo, my man, so what's the point of hiring the coach? Well, you coached it.
What I hate about the league, I would rather him as the Knicks coach.
That's another thing.
I hate him. I hate the league because he's been coaches of two teams, and every time he's coached those bum ass teams,
they've been in the playoffs.
No one knew about the Bucks till this dude came around. Bum ass teams. Same thing about the Nets.
Yup. He took him to the playoffs.
Crazy.
He knows what he's doing. The problem is that you got these general managers who want to come and run these basketball teams with the analytics, and it's like, yo, man, you the GM. Stay upstairs. You make the decisions about the players you bring in. When you bring in the players, my job is to coach them. And that's the problem we had in New York with Phil Jackson. He hired a coach who was desperate to coach. He was mad desperate, wanted a job. So he told him, "Y'all run the triangle." Nigga ain't never ran the triangle a day in his life.
And the problem too with that wasn't Phil's fault, man. I give that.
No,
Kerr, his bitch ass Kerr messed up the whole Knicks agenda. He sabotaged because we would have got Luke Walton, and he sabotaged that too.
Yeah.
So I blame everything on Steve Kerr.
But everything always comes back full circle, so he's gonna catch his.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan might punch him in the face again.
Now, what's gonna happen is the Warriors, they're gonna have to decide big time when it comes to not the draft, but when it comes to signing players, where all that money's gonna go.
After next year, they got plenty of decisions to make, and one of the big decisions is Klay Thompson. We all know, we more or less think that he's gonna go to LA. He gonna go to LA. But back to the Knicks.
All right, bet.
These are my three choices right now. Mark Jackson, Barksdale.
I don't know about him. I don't know too much about him.
I like him. You know what? Why I like about him? He's the guy that all the players in the NBA like, and they gonna play hard for him, and he gonna stick up for him. He's another Popovich. Popovich sticks up for his players.
They need,
that's what the Knicks need.
Well,
they need a coach who's not like Hornacek.
But we had that coach. We had that coach.
Who?
That dude with the best facial hair in the business.
Oh, you talking about the bald head dude?
Yeah.
The African American coach.
Yeah, he's on the Clippers.
Yeah.
He was that coach, man.
Yeah, but when you got it's like this. You're a general manager and there's a coach already in place and you don't know him.
Yeah.
You don't want him there because he's not going to do what you want. You know, he's not. You and him going to have different ideas of what you want to do.
Yeah.
That's the problem with the Knicks now that they had to get rid of Hornacek. They don't, and plus he did not stand up for his players.
Not only that, he didn't have an identity. No one knew what he was running. No one knew what he was playing. No one knew. Oh.
What the hell?
Yo, we playing volleyball. We playing volleyball right now. Oh, it's getting chippy out. I need some swing. Yo, you know what I watched? I watched the fights when Jordan and them were there, and they had better fights than now. Now we get pushing and shoving, but there was some serious fights back in the day.
Yeah.
I saw someone, Chris Charles? Two pizza and biscuits?
Yeah, 2 pieces and a biscuit.
Oh, man. Kobe, you still remember those, right, Kobe?
So my last choice for Knicks coach
Okay.
is a familiar face.
Who?
And they're actually considerate because they squashed their beef.
Oh, don't tell me it's Oakley.
Nope. JVG.
Oh my God.
What do you mean, oh my God? That's what we need. We need Jeff Van Gundy back. You don't think Jeff Van Gundy would have these players?
You know what?
If you get one team to play good defense, hard-nosed defense, these punk-ass kids will be scared, that's what you need.
I like Jeff Van Gundy. And I think Jeff Van Gundy is probably the best. Probably, now that you say it, it's probably the best. The best option for the Knicks. My issue with Jeff Van Gundy. Oh, that's good. My issue for Jeff Van Gundy is the fact that he tends to sometimes have his favorite players, and I don't know who that will be with the Knicks. And he tends to alienate other players.
Well.
So,
but if you notice, his favorite players back in the days were who? All the players that were defensively.
Yes, that is true.
Who like to get dirty.
Yes.
Who like to fight and stick up for their teammate. And that's the identity that this New York team needs. Really, you know how New York music is supposed to be coming back with the boom bap sound?
Yeah, I don't know about that either.
I
don't know about that either.
Yo, that new Jim Jones? Fire, son.
I don't know. They put that
Fire.
Chung Lee's #1 right now on iTunes. I don't know why.
Who?
Chung Lee.
Who the hell is Chung Lee?
What's her name?
Cardi B?
No, Nicki Minaj dropped a single.
That shit is trash.
That shit is trash. That's
It's
what I'm saying.
garbage.
That's what I'm saying.
But I don't count her because you know why? She don't never represent for New York.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't fuck with her like that.
I heard the song and everybody's boosting it. I'm like, oh, let me go listen to it. And then you have Swiss Beats going, oh, that's crazy. I don't know if that was his beat. That shit was trash.
The top two on iTunes right now is Cardi B #1 and Jim Jones #2.
All right, let's go back to
Go
basketball.
check that Jim Jones. Word up. That's what New York needs. Defense identity. Defense wins championships. I don't care how much offensively these niggas is nice and all that. Defense, my nigga.
So do we keep the unicorn?
We have to keep the unicorn.
Oh. But
we keep the unicorn for the simple fact that even if he's not gonna be the superstar of the team, he gonna put up buckets. Give it up, you big dummy! There you go.
This is when we watch basketball. These are the words. These are the words you hear. You big dummy.
He's not a point guard. You got a big man running down the middle. Give up the ball, you big dummy. Look at him. Thank you. Jeez, that's somebody dunk.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, see, this is why I don't watch basketball.
Because of the big dummies?
Because of the big dummies. They won't be point guards.
Oh my goodness. All right, so you're saying right now, first round.
Look at this. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Oh my goodness.
Now they got LeBron doing baseball commercials. You see, he won't be Mike, son. He won't be just like Mike.
Why wouldn't you though?
I don't want to be like Mike. I love Mike. Mike is my man.
But if you in sports, wouldn't you want to be?
No, I want to be my own motherfucking person.
Well, he wants to be the first athlete billionaire, which is too late, but I think he has a chance of being there.
Yeah, of course.
But all right, so one of the things I like about him, and I'll tell you why my love for LeBron is, LeBron took dudes from the hood that has his friends, and he made a company.
That's good.
And he didn't go and say, hey, you guy, you're talented. Hey, come work for me. He said no. He said, I want my hood. I want to represent my friends. And he sent them to college, paid for the college, made them get the degree, and he built a company. And this dude, when it comes to charity, apart from just the NBA, he's a big charitable person.
I don't never said nothing about LeBron's.
Now, when it comes to basketball, yeah, I do think he flops. But everybody in the NBA flops.
He's a crybaby though. They changed the rules because of him. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
let's be honest.
But at the same time,
because if those same rules was in place when my man Mike Jordan was playing, Mike would have averaged a triple-double and 50 every night.
But let me just say,
Come on, son.
he's representing the league the way the league is. The league is soft.
He's soft.
Well, that's because the league is soft
He's
too.
supposed to be soft. That nigga's Magic Johnson body type, I'll be bulldozing niggas every
But
day.
would they allow him to do it?
He's the face of the NBA.
If he was doing it, people would get upset. Oh, he's too big to do that.
I'd rather him do that shit than him flop.
Remember when he came into the league, I'll just explain this. The first 2 years, when he was in Cleveland, people forget. That's what he was doing. He was trucking people.
He was knocking niggas left and right. That's
Yes, and then everybody got upset because they were like, he's too big. He shouldn't be doing that. Blah, 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 blah.
See, that's the problem with the world.
Exactly.
Everybody fucking worry about, oh, no, he's a man. Fuck that. He's a grown-ass man playing with,
Exactly. It's not like he wasn't doing. He was doing it.
My problem with him is he's always crying about a foul, and he's never taken. He doesn't take over these games when they need to take over the games. He's big enough to be posting these niggas. They're gonna foul you. He can't shoot free throws. That's another fucking problem.
That's the one problem I have. That's the one problem I have.
But I'm guessing that's why he don't take the last shot, because they know they're gonna foul the shit out of him and he can't hit free throws. That's what I'm assuming. I don't know.
He's not that bad. I mean, he doesn't do it every. Some games he takes over. He don't take over every game, but he's not Vince Carter. Vince Carter did not want to take over any game. He passed you the ball. You pass him on 2 seconds, he's passing you the ball back.
I guess.
LeBron is more like, I'll give you first dibs, but you give him the last shot, he's gonna take it. So it's not that drastic where we don't see him trying to take over some games, because there's games. For instance, I've been watching LeBron, and in every playoff game 2. LeBron come out and he takes over the game.
He can take over the games, but when the games are close and we need him to take over the games, he don't do it.
Yeah, yes. I give you that. Oh, Ben Simmons! Oh!
You pushed off, nigga.
Yeah.
Mexican niggas ain't winning no more.
Yo, Ben Simmons just had the crazy.
Let's see if he pushed off. Yeah, he pushed off. Look at the push off.
You could do that, man.
He pushed off like a motherfucker. You can't push off, dog. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, wait.
Oh, he smacked him in the face. They robbed him, son. Yo, you see, this is the LeBron-ish right there. They smacked Ben Simmons in the face. He posterized somebody, and then they're gonna call. Right now, there's a lot of fake calling going on. So this is what the NBA.
Oh, I get it. These are Trump referees.
This is what the NBA does. If the NBA makes a bad call, they make a bad call in both places, so they can nullify the bad call.
Yeah. Nah, that was over the back. That was a good call. That was over the back.
Oh man. Well,
Evan Spoelstra, the first Philippine to win an NBA championship.
He's a good coach. I got to give it to him. I didn't like him originally, but he's a good coach.
Yeah, he's a good coach. Look at the tree he come from, though.
But he does bad rotation.
That's why I like David Fizdale. His name is David Fizdale.
Yeah, he's better.
I like Fizdale.
He's better than most of these coaches out here.
I'm telling you, if the Knicks get Fizdale to be their coach, yo, the culture in New York is gonna change, bro.
Fans out here, let me talk to you for a second. Let me talk to y'all for a second. So, every time we drop these podcasts, right? What we say? Subscribe, right?
Subscribe.
Come on, people. We put in our content. We expect you to subscribe. This is us taking time from our lives.
True.
And we want you to get the up-to-date content. We want you up-to-date. Oh my God. Ben Simmons just did the MJ.
He did the Euro step.
He did the Euro step with a little bit of Matrix. All right, back to what I was saying. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers, people. We need you to subscribe. Yep. And if you want to hear specific things from us, hit us up. hoodnewsmedia@gmail.com. I'm on Twitter 24/7. I'm on Twitter all times of day, all times of night. Hit me up.
I'm not trying to fight nobody on Twitter.
I'm fighting. I'm the Twitter warrior. I'm a Twitter warrior. And you know, whenever you on Hood News, whether it's on Facebook, whatever it's on Instagram, there's always somebody from our staff. Yes, it's called a staff, people. We have people working for us.
Yes, we do.
On our staff, ready to give you the information. And remember, we don't fact check, so don't try to kill us. But back to what we're saying. This is the Hood News Bodega Sports, people.
Yes.
And we gave you our
picks.
Gave you our picks. You want to run down the picks again?
Let's run down the picks.
Before we close out, we're going to run down the picks again. I hope to see you guys subscribe. Right now, we're at a measly 9 subscribers. And I know there's like at least
1,100 listeners.
Yeah, so come on, hit us up.
For real. So, these are Ken Dog's picks. Warriors in 4, Wizards in 6, Sixers in 6, Pelicans in 6, Bucks in 6, Cavs in 5, Thunder in 4, Rockets in 4. You 6 and 4? I don't understand that.
6 and 4. We should play those numbers.
Maybe.
All right.
I got the Warriors in 5, Raptors in 7, Heat in 6, Blazers in 6, Celtics in 7, Cavs in 6, Thunder in 6, Rockets in 5.
Those are the first round, people. And you can hit us up if you have a different opinion. You want to give us your picks. Give us your picks. We'll put your picks against our picks on the next podcast.
And whoever wins, get a T-shirt.
Yeah, we have T-shirts ready, or almost ready.
Almost ready.
Hot dogs to buns.
That's the Pillow Talk.
Pillow Talk T-shirts.
Of course.
From the neck up. From ICO, from the neck up.
From the neck up.
You know? What else we got?
We got a whole bunch.
We got a whole bunch. So, if you want a Hood News Media T-shirt.
The don't fact check.
Don't fact check.
We don't fact check shirt coming up.
Yeah. Hit us up, hoodnewsmedia@gmail.com, or at least subscribe. When you subscribe and you hit us up, we'll probably give you a shirt just for subscribing.
Just for subscribing.
We're looking out. We don't care.
We don't care no more. Let's do it.
There's marketing, people. You walk around with our shirt telling people this is the best podcast out there. We're putting you on our podcast.
And you never know. You might end up working for us, too.
Hey.
Or with us. Hey.
Hey.
This is Hood News Media, people.
Yes.
We can make it happen.
Your hood, my hood, everybody's
Everybody's hood.
And we out.
Peace.